Yes, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we were saying mostly ready because somebody is AWOL, and unfortunately for them, that is, means we're jumping in without them. And the person who is not making themselves available is our very own
D-Note.
Yeah, where could he be?
No idea. But also, we have some observer intervention.
Yes.
Yes, we've taken matters into our own hands to cut down on border gore.
Yes, now, Groogy's country was meant to make some kind of horrible peace that is an affront to everything that we hold dear.
Okay,
so that's, yeah, that's the ticket.
Okay.
That's going to happen. And we decided we can't be having this whatsoever.
No.
So when we unpause, you're going to see something a bit more beautiful.
There
we go. It's all that we asked for. Just
okay, so I'm going to now rage quit.
Okay, there we go. What has happened is that poor Groogy is feeling under the weather.
Oh yes.
So
shockingly under the weather.
So he's not participating today, but we in the observers have done God's work and ensured good borders for all, or at least for North Cuba, Luba, Iridescent Horde, and Ostros.
Yes, the old cheese hall there, sitting there, little. After the horrific border gore crimes from the Groog last week, quite frankly, shocking.
Well, no, we got that sorted. But if we look at the player map mode, we might find things look just a little bit quieter.
Yes, we
So here we go. So we're missing good old Aquitaine. So I don't know if Johan is going to be breathing a sigh of relief or a sigh of dread, because well, they went together through thick and thin so far. Granted, it's only been 120 odd years, but not. Well, we'll see how that plays out.
If we head out deep into the east...
Oh, yes. I mean, we've lost a few players here. I hope they'll be back for sure. But you have to think, with what you lose, you also gain. So if we cast our eyes over here, Frederick, who wasn't having the best of times over in Iberia, thought that maybe he'll have a better time up in Tibet.
In Albanian Tibet.
Is he going to have a better time with that? We'll get a better idea if we actually look at the development of the area. It's not the greatest.
No,
I've seen worse though. Far from the greatest. But they do have Luju here, which is worth a staggering 37 development. And they bend the knee to Patiala. So Patiala is, when last I checked, our Emperor of China. We'll see if Albania wants to take that for themselves. Additionally, ever in search of free drinks, is our Laser.
Yes.
Who's decided that, well, not so much decided, it was decided for him that the Roman Empire is...
It was not for him.
No.
He does have the benefit of a classical education.
It didn't last a millennia, so they're moving their way down to Ceylon here, who are making a good stab at things themselves.
Yeah, they're not bad.
It doesn't seem like they've really lost much here.
No, they appear to have gained a little.
Basically, I gave the 3 options to our 2 players who needed to move. I said you can have Yi, Ceylon, or Albania, first come, first serve. And Rickard just jumped on Ceylon. You know, our Laser was having that straight away. And
okay, and we're rolling forward now.
All right, onwards and upwards. Kill each other.
Yes, wipe them out.
Well,
all of them.
Sadly, the only one that's actually fighting right now is Salty Daniel over in Britannia, and he's taken out his frustrations on Memingren and Dang.
Now Memingren,
Now this is... Why would he want to go after these exceedingly rich spice islands with their massively goods produced? I just couldn't tell you.
No, greed is good though. I heard that somewhere.
And it's a conquest though. He's not using the best CB. Okay, so he went for this province right here. Snazzy 6 development. Again, choosing the highest development province nearby. And going for it. We haven't, as far as I'm aware, actually looked at the development down here in Southeast Asia, and whoa! If you strike gold here in the land down under, you could be looking at some incredible gold mines. Also,
apparently they're Norse.
I think that's because somebody already wants to strike gold here in Australia. Britannia's already going for it.
But he gets wool.
Not laughing at the situation. Merely
No, we're laughing with.
with the situation.
Yes, we're laughing with the situation.
I wonder if he'll burn down the colony to try again.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Can't make this stuff up.
No. Well, we could.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not that creative.
No, me neither.
So there's finally peace over here in the east.
Peace in the east.
North Cuba Luba said we don't want this this horrible land.
No.
So they're drawing the line here. I'm told though that there might be an exchanging of the Yake province.
Jake,
Yeah, it
province.
should be renamed. And well, not bad development. Strong as steel as well. Sounds just like me. So yeah, there might be a very clean divide of east and west.
Which would be nice.
Yeah.
I noticed both North Cuba Luba and their Descent Horde of Minor Rebel problem.
Just a wee touch, but if we look over to North Cuba Luba, maybe the Roman Empire was a bit hasty, you know, they could strike back from all this as long as the Lang Shani separatists are...
But none of them are Roman Empire separatists, so...
No, sadly not. In fact, do they actually have Roman culture around here? Doesn't look like they do. No, that lost culture is dead.
It's lost.
Yeah.
No, they're Kazakh.
Oh, even worse. How can
Kazakh
they-
Romans. It all makes sense.
How can they live with themselves? No, North Cuba Luba. It'll take a bit of time, but they'll clear up their problem here. Hell, maybe Serbia will help them out somewhat.
Unlikely. Oh, but we saw there the
Oh,
some intervention there from...
what is going on? I'm not even sure. I think they're just moving out, or perhaps moving somewhere.
I got a feeling that Never Lucky helped out with the rebel problem there. Their
Perhaps.
Descent Horde. Now I can see that Alexivan and Sevakur are both at war. Who have they attacked?
So Savankur is going to war with Ternate. They are not keen to give Zicania any chance to recover their losses here.
No, I think they're wanting to send a letter Z off to Asia as well. And I'm more than happy for him to move Zicania.
Yes, but Phrygia is in this wonderfully unique position where they are more or less safe on the Sheridan route because Sheridan is away and protected.
For 1 week only. One more week.
Yeah, one more week only. They don't appear to have any hostilities with the Cheese Hall in Osteros.
Yeah, well, he's also away this week. So that's also protected.
So since they have Iridescent Horde and Alexandria as allies, he's in a wonderful case where he can just eat and eat until, well, he's going to want to build up his strength because this deadlock between themselves and Sheridan is not going to last. Not
No.
when we have all these victory cards on the loose. If I can.
Where did
click
you
on-
hide the victory cards?
Oh, I'm always hiding them. There we go.
There we go,
Always
yes.
on the last one I check. So I mean, they will want Thrace for that 1,000 points and ticking score, but Sheridan want more than just that.
Yes, they want just a little coast, Asia Minor coast, nothing too greedy.
Well, it's just a minor conquest.
Yes, I
of,
mean,
of
that's-
Asia Minor.
Otherwise, if it was a major conquest, we'd call it Asia Major. True fact.
Aye. So who has their first victory card is coming? Well, lots of people have lots of
Beyond
victory
B
cards.
picked up a victory card. That was the deal on that peace treaty.
Okay, well,
So he's just coring it.
well, we'll just have a quick look at what he does have here. So he got the Nogai region, which is one of his. He, oddly enough, did not reach out for Astrakhan. So he's obviously thinking 1,000 points, not worth it. Overexerting.
Well, I think it was also the other thing that was the peace deal that could be agreed.
pushing for taking
I-
Astrakhan would more or less kill Iridescent Hordes.
Well, I also think that that point there, Rhaegar would have fought to the death and seen if he could get a few allies.
Speaking of death, doesn't look like Ternate are ever coming back. They are
No, no
gone.
more termites here.
Not bad land either.
No.
Not great, but it's not bad. Zicania is on the death.
Well, I
list
don't know.
there.
I mean, he could go after the Aztecs.
I could indeed. Technologically, the Aztecs would kick his arse, though.
Oh, dear.
But I mean, the Aztecs have been ripped in half, and the worst affront to Border Gore that we've seen in quite some time.
Yes, this was a great one from Grugi. He decided to draw this line through conquest, and then told Bjorn B that everything north of that was his. Then Bjorn B was sitting there telling me, going, "I don't even know if I want this stuff," But,
Oh,
but Grugi ever willing to offer up other people's land.
it's as if the general just kind of drew his battle lines, and then people misinterpreted that as the peace offer.
Yes.
But Aztec are actually getting slammed into by.
All Grugi says is
Kalundwe
something of
here.
beauty.
Something. Oh, he is around then.
He's on chat.
Oh, excellent. Well, hello, Grug.
Yes.
Ah, there he is. He's the Sir.
Voglius or whatever it is.
Yeah, you've worked on him more. You should know that. Voglius.
I don't know. It sounds foreign.
Good enough.
I'm not an Aristo. I don't know.
It's the cheese snake,
Yes.
says our Aussie Viking.
Yes, it definitely is a big cheese snake.
Okay. Oh, no, the Germans, they're going down and out. It seems that Johann has finally decided that all Germans under one banner, but it's going to be his banner.
His Dutch, his swamp German banner.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
nothing but marsh around here.
Yes.
They haven't invented buckets, I think.
No. So a British invasion of Normandy has seen Germany fall. Who would believe?
It won't catch on. However, it's getting the Norse treatment, though. It's being converted. I would imagine Kent will be soon enough as well.
Yeah.
Kent used to belong to wonderful Gotland. In a daring attempt by Salty Daniel to prevent victory cards spawning on his ally here, but victory cards are a bit smarter than that. They can chain over a couple of sea provinces.
So basically, you're saying that victory cards are smarter than Salty Daniel.
Oh, of course.
Okay, that's good to know.
So what he has now are 2 mainland victory cards, which might put a bit of a precarious situation for Johann, because he won't want to get on the bad side of Salty Daniel, and he might not. That might come about whether he wants to or not. So,
No.
because as long as Daniel is playing to get the highest score, he'll want that victory card.
You'll be tempted.
But the bigger of the 2 victory cards is over on Brittany.
No, I think. Is it? I thought it was the smaller of the two.
Well, you know, this is why you're there and I'm here.
Yes, that shows you what I know.
No, the larger one is on Johann, so that points the bigger target there. And Johann, well, a few people have desires for his land there. Large victory card, and the second victory card for Aquitaine lies on Wallonia.
Yes.
Do we have other people with victory cards on Johann?
I think does. No.
No, I think it's just the 2 then. It's the 2. At least for now.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
do not adjust your sets
No.
sets at home, folks. We're
No,
just having
it's-
some.
It's Blondie doing some.
Blondie's doing what he does best.
Yes.
I don't know either.
The streaming booth is on fire at the moment, but don't worry, he's sorting out the mic, which is the important thing.
Okay, but no.
All right, so Vandalia has gone to war
Yes, indeed. Seems they're
with
cleaning
Tupac.
cleaning up a bit of mess here.
Yeah.
And by here, I mean here. There we go. So just a few more provinces to round up North Africa. To be honest, a fairly slow conquest of Africa, given that there weren't the nations around here with the increased coring cost. There was no reason to really take it too slow. But, you know, Vandalia seems to be pretty easygoing. Plus, in addition, this guy, whose name is like...
It changes every week.
Yeah.
Just it's a new plot twist on the screen on the stream.
It's not the only thing twisting there.
Yes.
But he's taking it easy, but he also has a wealth of experience in multiplayer, so I'm keen to see what he can bring to us. He also seems to have subjugated the Sokoto and are integrating them as we speak.
The
Enough,
Otomo clan as well is also
yes, also subject of
Vandalia.
Vandalia. So I wonder if they're going to get Sokoto's cores back from Burundi. Burundi are only allied with the tiny nation of Jalsalmer. Yeah, those guys.
yes,
So-
well famous.
Yeah, well, it'll be Vandalia probably trying to connect up their land and saying that this wasteland belongs to them.
Oh, what's up?
Okay.
Oh.
Bad times over in Ceylon.
Yeah,
it seems. What has he done?
Yes, apparently there's been a crash by our tech lead, no less.
We'll get a call on that, but it'll probably just continue. Okay, no, continue on.
Oh, yes, poor D-Note. He's probably waiting for a chance to jump back in.
Well, I wonder if he is around. Has he mentioned? Oh, he is in the chat.
Yeah. I'm wondering.
He'll be itching for a chance to jump back in, no less, and no doubt.
Yes.
Oh well, he's also sending a message there, probably
Yeah.
saying, "Can't I join in?" Oh, just
Yes. See, there's been some diplomatic maneuvering with D-Note at the center of it all.
And yet he's not at the center of the game. So well,
And he was targeting none other than Johann, rumor has it. And Johann's determined to, oh, it's not here, we got to start. And then, oh, no, we've no rehost.
all whilst he just casually conquers Germany.
Yes.
But fair play. What he's grabbed now is the estuary here, which gives him even tighter control over the English Channel.
Yes,
It's funny because the Britons themselves don't get much of a say there.
I'm wondering, but does Britain set themselves up in the North Sea? And if so, why?
Oh, they are collecting in the North Sea. Actually, they're collecting a fair
Not
whack
bad
of
chunk
money
of
there.
cash there, and it's not bad going.
Yeah, actually, that's a crazy amount. They have massive trade power share coming in from trading bonuses they have. Yeah, Britannia's going to be making the good money. I also
Yes, a tactical rehost. Yes.
I also hear a lot of sounds of Vandalia recruiting a lot of units. Now, Vandalia don't really have any direct threats from what I can see. Palembang and Millhaven are their rivals, so not exactly
They obviously
Alexandria.
haven't rivaled, was it? I'm assuming that they can rival Bratton up there, the old cups.
Well, we can't look at rivals at war right now, but he has no enemies, which is one of the more interesting things.
Yeah, well, he's been sitting there in North Africa being peaceful.
And he's not bothering anyone.
He's sort of like this stream's answer to Alderaan.
He's also been pretty modest with what he takes around here.
Yeah.
And he's not treading on anyone's toes. Nobody's getting their victory cards on him.
No
far
serious
as I
border
can
gore
tell.
crimes either, which is something we
No,
like.
getting on the good side of the commentary team
Yes.
can always be a big plus for your diplomatic strength there.
Our laser should have played Never Lucky, says Blondie in chat.
Tony Montana is in the chat. Hello, sir. Good luck with the cartels. They're asking, how do you set up this game with their special rules can nations be formed? People are playing with custom nations that they have created. And the rest of the nations on the map are... they are historical nations, but they've been misplaced on the map for a randomized setup. So yes, they made their nations and now they're slugging it out.
Yes. But we appear to have an outbreak of peace.
Man, that's pretty unacceptable. Only the war in Africa there, and well, there's Alexandria taking on the fierce hordes of Kabul.
Oh dear.
No, I don't think they're
The
going to
Duchy
last.
of Kabul.
But Kabul should have had gold at the start. I think the gold was already robbed away from them.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Not only that, there should have been, more gold.
Yes.
Gold of Damot, which has been turbo-developed.
Someone has been developing the gold provinces. I wonder if his capital will reappear down there.
Possibly. Well, the autonomy isn't that high, and that's even after it's been increased. I guess Alexandria is playing an easygoing game. I find it odd that nobody has really touched on Arabia here. Could it be that Alexandria and Zicania and Phrygia all have their designs on it and can't decide on it? Because you would think it would naturally be land for Zicania. I mean, they've blocked it off both here in Man and here in
Gran and Man.
And there's no signs of Alexandria crossing the Red Sea to...
Well, not yet. I mean, I got a feeling he may be tempted.
Coffee is in demand here, so...
Yes. Lots and lots of coffee. He's the only one bringing a fight here, which is sad.
Yeah, he's carrying the warring torch. But let's have a look at Europe and try to get some speculation going now. Prussian and Millhaven have been licking their wounds for a while. By now,
Yes.
their countries are functional, at least.
Yes, I was chatting to Starnan during the week. Him and Millhaven actually sit next to each other, and they're saying countries destroyed, totally wrecked. But they're hardly going to say no damage at all. We're bouncing back because that's just going to enjoy.
I mean, I've heard...
bring back a new, bring a new coalition on them. So they're happy to kind of tell everyone they're not very strong.
Well, no loans here, boss, and the manpower is recovering.
Yeah, but I think what both Starnan and Millhaven are saying is that they've also missed out on expansion.
That's true.
Yes, well, everyone else has been growing.
Yeah, not only that, they're penned in now.
Yes.
I mean, okay, Prussen has all of Palembang to enjoy, because for some reason, Neveluki is not capitalizing on this.
Well, he's
I
just
mean,
not enjoyed the rub of the green.
well, he might not want this land, per se, but if he takes it, then Starnan can't take it. Conversely, Starnan is eating it up, going, haha, now Neveluki can't have this. And he's very, very obviously going for high development up to the border provinces here. So I find it odd. I know he's a very passive player, but I find it very odd that he is not jumping on it. He has no truce right now. He has no natural enemies. I mean, who are they? Phrygia and Millhaven. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, I think he might. But I know that Bjorn B, who has, in this stream, finally shone. mean,
is he growing even more? Or?
he's still had. Well, he's definitely not
Oh,
ungrowing.
he's taking care of his rebel things. That's
Yes, you know. So Beyond B is obviously going to be a diplomatic calculation. Is there any reason why we didn't start with a random new world?
Not particularly.
No,
No.
we decided not to.
I just like the old world.
Yeah, the unrandom new world is pretty cool.
Plus, we have plenty of random in here already.
Yeah, there's only so much random we can take before you got to go, you know, must fly Qantas. Yes.
Well, I mean, I think Daniel has heard our calls for war, but he is...
Yeah, but we want real wars.
Yeah, not Ahmed and Nagar.
Well, actually,
Oh, well, that's
it's not a bad war.
quite a few people to fight there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are savages, but...
The most savage of savages.
And Daniel will have a hard time seeing what's here, but I still think his numbers are going to be far superior, so
Yes.
he can just stroll on in and take it. Also, this is going to be a good head start for him ahead of
Aquitaine
Aquitaine.
in Brazil, which is special.
And he didn't send over his heavy fleets there. Looks like he keeps his boats right here for protecting the homeland.
Oh, so did I just see some Yar action there?
Some
I see some pirates.
Yes, indeed.
Someone-
Actually, Aquitaine seems to be kind of jealous about all this money that people are making in the English trade node. But because it's so monopolized, the pirates get a nice bonus to how well they can perform here. So plus 70% efficiency because, well, the Wrath, they have 71% trade power. So if you monopolize a node like that, pirates are going to come even harder. They'll need to invest in some heavy ships to dissuade that.
Do some pirate hunting.
People are asking if Cats have any ideas to help them colonizing.
Cat's got no idea.
Nah, he's clueless.
No. Katz is also sick today. There appears to be some sort of bizarre plague going around the office.
Indeed, but he's got exploration and expansion. Although the ideas that he customized for himself don't appear to include that. I think Off to the New World was more of a something he did after he felt out the situation in Europe. Because what we had really was Aquitaine's kind of half-arsing it. We have Britain, who's, well, they're cherry-picking.
Well, they've kind of picked up the Spain role. I think if not Vandalia, who was in Spain? Vasconia, Vassalia.
Vassalia.
If they had also gone colonial,
Then we could have had an actual bit of conflict over here. But as it stands, you know,
yeah, but then also there might not have been enough room for Katz to have gone down the route he did.
well, certainly this is a I'm taking everything in North America kind of route. But which makes me kind of curious why Brixico is expanding as north as it is. Perhaps he's
that's
said,
actually the size of the colonial region, if you look
so I was going
carefully.
to say, perhaps he decided that everything in
Yes.
colonial Mexico is his. That's quite a lot of land. That's quite a lot of land.
Yeah, colonial Mexico is colonial.
And just how much? Okay, well, it's all wasteland, so.
Yes.
Apart from these, which, again, funnily enough, he talked about.
On Salty One's pointing out that he doesn't actually decide where Brixico colonizes. Which is true, but someone had to plant the first colony.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yes, and it is from Brixico. So.
But someone planted a colony there, and it wouldn't have been Brixico. Because I've noted colonial nations tend only to colonize adjacent provinces. And there we have the Age of Reformation that's
All
kicked
right,
off.
it took its fair time approaching because someone did terrible things to the Catholics.
Yes.
But the Age of Reformation is upon us. The old splendor and age bonuses, they are gone. Everybody's back to zero, and who's going to rise to the top here in the Age of Reformation? Who do you think straight away is going to have the most objectives fulfilled here and be doing the best?
Ooh. Well, there's not going to be much chance for religious league war, so that's out.
Well, I don't know. It could be a different kind where it's just Shia versus Shia.
Shia on Shia, is it? Yes.
I'm going to say Britannia since they're doing pretty well here. They've done plenty of converting here.
They are creating a colonial empire as well.
Yeah, they're getting there. They have not forced another nation to.
But they
join
are also
theirs.
going into the Asia trade.
Oh, that is true. Gain the trade bonus for some silk, spices, or China, where spices will not be too hard since they just took the spiciest islands there are, although rebels swiftly took them back. Mem and Grand Separatists.
Yes.
Daniel is spreading himself a bit thin here, though. We have to remember this is exactly what he did with, well, actually it's the opposite of what he did when he was playing as Brunei. United his island,
Yeah.
went for the Americas, and then went to this other island. So
Yes.
just the last campaign in reverse. Wonder if that means he'll win the wars against him.
Who knows? But definitely. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Regiar's
Regiar and Fido, they've taken my sage advice,
Yes, well,
naturally.
I wonder will the Starnan jump in as well
I
here?
wonder if he'll take my advice on avoiding attrition, but hey, that's up to him.
That's attrition is just a number, really,
Ah, it is. But they have a truce with the Palembang
for 2 more years.
2 more years, so the total size of Palembang is more than 200%. There's no way they could be eaten up entirely.
But if they
Not in
can
one
take
war.
they can definitely take a nice chunk out of it.
They can indeed. They would probably want to target the highest development provinces that Palembang have, so that, strangely enough, would be Estonian lands,
And also,
Latvian lands as well.
and the Iridescent Horde can get back their the provinces they lost.
Yeah, so I wonder if they both came in the same war here. They did, which I find kind of odd. They would be able to take a lot more if they came in individually, but the Iridescent Horde would probably want to grab his own cores and then let Fido have his way with them.
Oh, Matron.
Then he,
Oh yeah, there he is, handing that province over to Fido.
so I think they're not going for an overly ambitious peace deal on Palembang, and that's the real difference between Nevaluki and Iridescent Horde and the Starnan.
Yes, well,
The Starnan sees this and goes, I will take everything.
as much as I can. Yeah, Starnan does not want for ambition, that's for sure.
No. Whereas Nevaluki Iridescent, they're going to be going, okay, we'll take a reasonable peace deal. You know, I would be saying separate wars, crush them, take everything you
Wipe
can.
them out. All of them.
Because the Starnan will give no quarter here.
No.
Anything that's left.
Or
they'll
even a half, you know.
No.
No.
People are asking about age scores again, please. Age
yes,
scores.
score.
Yeah, that's a good point. We are playing for score after all. And so...
So the next screen. There we go. Age of Discovery. Who was the top scorers?
Britannia came out on top, comfortably ahead of the Imperium. And then Aquitaine, Johan, Vandalia, Milhaven, Prus, Phrygia. Nevaluki down quite far, it seems.
You were wondering what the dude with the helmet alert is for Nevaluki.
Ah, yes, good point. That's the Russian abilities. So,
He has elite Russian abilities.
clever man that he is, he chose to go for Russian Principality, so you can enjoy his reforming of Sudobnik, supporting the Oprichnina, and also raising his Streltsy. And he is using those Streltsy. I saw those earlier. All these Streltsy units that he has to increase the fire damage that he puts out. But on the other hand, it means he has to spend extra on stability, although he's not scared of that, since just look at how much he has. He's at the maximum.
Yes,
No, no.
they've carved out a chunk here.
So I wonder how much they'd be looking to get here. Okay, so
The big problem they have here is that they can't get over. Oh, the alpacas have landed.
oh my. Oh, too late. Just too late. Although if they slaughter them, they'll get that fort back instantly.
Pretty much.
But
Some
can they?
Crack Streltsky action there, yep.
Now, let's be honest, Fido is not the most aggressive of players.
No.
You see him in a war, you think, okay, these are some troops I'm going to deal with, but, you know, my life is not in danger. Little different in this game in particular. He's not playing your happy-go-lucky merchant nation.
No.
Or your turbo developing into the sky, Ayutthaya. What he has here are some of the most dangerous combination of ideas you could see. Extra fire damage, extra artillery damage, extra artillery damage from back row, so these are going to stack as long as his cannons are on the back row, and he's going to want them on the back row, in addition to huge discipline, plenty of morale. What I'm really getting on is all this fire that he has.
And then he has with defensive ideas,
Yeah, he's going to bring
which
that
gives you
morale.
extra morale in there. and now quantity as well, which
So he
means
can
he's...
actually afford those cannons.
Yes.
Cannons are expensive. And, you know, I wouldn't be so surprised if he goes offensive to get that extra siege ability and extra leader fire.
And discipline as well for offensive.
So, I mean, he's going to be praying for fire generals as well. Because the fire phase, it's the first phase, and he could blow enemies away with it.
And it's the best phase. Fire phase is best phase.
Clean off the map, I think is what we're seeing here.
Someone suggesting Aussie Viking saying offensive ideas is what he needs, but
He's not a very offensive chap, though.
but
That's
quality
the thing.
has a quantity all of its own.
Okay, but he's showing off that he's going for religious
Oh.
ideas. Now, why would that be? Well, Shinto, it's
I would check out his culture map, because one thing religious does give you is the ability is cheaper culture conversion.
true that, and his culture is Novgorodian. I don't think, though, he sees any need to spread it here, though.
But you can get rid of those pesky Finns, and who wouldn't?
Oh, that's true.
Deep down. You know you want to.
Not even the culture in Obo. Not even the culture in Åland.
There's no culture in Åland.
No.
Or Obo, for that matter.
Do you play the oboe?
No, but if you give me a few bars, I could probably get... Sorry. Sorry. We'd just like to apologise for that terrible joke.
We'd have a lot of apologising to do if we...
Yeah, but no,
apologised
but this
for
one is
everything.
particularly bad, so we're going to apologise for it. Yes.
Okay, so the Iridescent Horde entered the shortest of wars there, and
Oh, yeah, he decided just to... There we are.
smoothing
See,
out borders.
Iridescent Horde, you are definitely...
They're in our good books.
Yes, you are the anti-border gore police.
Okay, your alpacas are getting
Yes.
what's coming to them.
Yes.
Now, Johan was always very clear about this treaty that he had with
With
Millhaven, you know, for the dividing of land between them. And he said, you know, it's the only treaty in all of Europe that has actually held strong for 120 years here.
Well, and you never actually told us where the line was.
No, so, I mean, he could be making things up. He could say, you know,
Not Johan.
no. I mean, for all we know, this is the river right here that he's allowed everything.
Yes, you know, he never mentioned which river.
Everything west of that is mine.
Yes. But the other thing here is he's actually going to help out Fido in his war, because the alpacas are in war with...
Yeah, this will make it very easy for them to peace out.
Yes.
Well, they already are out. It's
Yeah,
just
so now all of a sudden, if you look at that war score, it's gone...
yeah, it's up at 86. They should be able
Well,
to get
no,
anything
that's
they want.
Johann's one, but if we check
Oh.
out Never Lucky here,
It would have been great.
they've
if that
already
was
got
also at
20% more war score.
Yeah, 69 war score. I think he's going to transfer land over to Iridescent so Iridescent can get their own peace deal, and that'll leave Fido able to take even more for himself.
Yes.
Because Fido's going to want the full 100. And frankly, if he doesn't go
But he'll need a
for-
fleet for that. That's his problem.
That is true.
Now, when does Starnan's truce expire?
It'll be up very soon. In fact, next month.
Oh.
So I don't know what Fido is thinking here, but if he doesn't get that province for himself...
Yes, I know a man who can.
Yeah, indeed.
The other thing is, has he done a deal with Starnan for the division?
Given these borders, I highly doubt it, but you never know.
No.
Well, I mean, we could know.
Yes.
If we'd asked. I didn't ask.
I didn't ask, me neither. Well, there again, I didn't.
Somebody was asking about where the forts are in Europe, and here you go.
Yeah, see, Fido's built a nice little fortification line.
Very good
The
fortification
Fido
line.
line, we'll call it.
He is completely safe in here, at least until one of these gets broken down.
Yes, it's
And
gonna-
he's the cannon man, so he should know about bringing forts down. Otherwise, yeah, I don't see anything particularly special over in Aquitaine. And what is even this, you know?
Don't ask, don't tell.
But Phrygia seem... Are they concerned about something here?
Well, definitely, it's going to. You know, they're going to make life interesting for Sheridan when he returns back. Right. So still no war from Starnan yet. I think his truce is up.
Okay, but the Neveluki... The
They're
Iridescents are out. They got their cores back.
They'll be
And-
feeling a lot happier now.
Yeah, well, I mean, 12 development. 2 of them are in farmland, so can't complain about that. But more to the point, you know, it's cores.
Yes.
Catholic cores, but Catholicism is something precious
Yes.
to be conserved in this day of religious strife, because,
In this day of Shia and Sunni
Yes.
madness, and
I mean, the cheese hall is about the only Catholic still on its legs
I
here.
bet you wouldn't it be delicious if the AI converted him.
Oh. the AI, oh, well, well, we have Coptic zealots pushing their way through.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is just beautiful.
Osteros just trying all they can to hold it together, but if they got converted to Coptic,
Oh, that'd be a thing of beauty.
there'd be tears. I know there'd be tears. Okay, now they probably want the Oda clan out of this because it's preventing them from making a more, well, a better peace themselves, but Neveluki are dragging this out too much. He probably should have thought ahead of time that he needs to cross this to be able to make
Cross
his
that
good peace.
Rubicon. Yes.
He's taking back this, throwing down more troops than he needs to. He's hurting his manpower as well. But actually, things all together in Neveluki not looking so hot. They
No.
have got an aristocratic coup due. Rebels are due to pop up. Those Neveluki
They're a very
particularly
particular type of people in Neveluki.
over in White Karelia. Why, oh why?
Right, well, there's White Karelia.
What have you done to them?
War exhaustion, separatism.
Separatism, that'll be the one.
Mm.
Okay, still he's got his fort back there.
Oh, change of volume.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Hello. We still good? We're probably still good.
Yes.
I mean, I am suggesting what his peace offer here probably would be, but you never
knows?
know with him. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, he might want to just focus on taking out, since he's not gone for much of a coastline, leaving him short of ships. He might be better taking out the actual, just going in there to the kind of Minsk area.
Well, he certainly has options, but I would place a very high priority on
Okay,
getting
Phrygia has gone to war. Who are they at war
What
with?
are they up to? Champagne. Okay.
Oh,
Breakfast of Champions.
oh,
Also, this belonged to the Hebrews before.
yes, it
Could
did.
it be that he perhaps approached the land of Velafair and go, if you truly want your people to fare well, you will surrender your granny,
Yes.
because otherwise they're not going to fare very well.
Can he throw your granny off the bus? Yeah.
No, but you can
The
throw them into the
Z-Man is at
Persian
war
Gulf.
now as well.
Okay, Z-Man's going for also fighting Champagne, so
But
maybe
if you look though, Champagne has got some land next to the Aztecs.
that they do.
So the Z-Man gets to grab that land.
Yeah, it's not the greatest of land. Oh, actually, not bad at all.
Not bad.
That's wine that I know the Grugmeister has been wanting, but hey.
But you basically, he's giving the Hebrews a chance to... These basically, it looks like a deal has been done where Phrygia goes south, Hebrews go east.
I wonder what happens to the poor Hebrews that, well, they don't even have the Holy Land here.
Well, they have part of the Holy Land.
Well, not the best part. They don't get Jerusalem. They got all that grain.
Yeah.
They only have the small, crappy port to the Dead Sea.
Yeah, well, there's no life there anyway.
Ah.
Right, so has Fido pieced out? Yes, he has. What did he take?
Ooh, I'm not taken with this, but
It's not too much border gore, but yes,
He only took 2 provinces.
that's probably all they had the war score for.
Granted, one of them is a brilliant province here, Minsk, but still
Butt kicking, for goodness.
very surprised at how modest that is.
Now, I wonder how, the Starnan, famous for being modest.
Now we haven't had a good look at the dynamics around here. He's still keeping his alliance with Sheridan, Millhaven, and Gornia CSO.
And if you look at his list of enemies, though, because that's a thing of beauty.
That's quite something. So that's Johan right there. AI Palembang, still thinking they can match up. Triton Tragulia.
Yes,
as
apparently issues there.
What? Why in the world would Tragulea say that the Prussian are anything but staunch allies? It's beyond me.
They're friends. Yes. But definitely the Prussian must fancy a little pop at Palembang here.
Sure, I mean, there's nothing left of Palembang after Neveluki came and roughed
Neveluki
them up.
devastated the army, but not the fleet.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's sad.
But that fleet will not protect them from the Prus. I mean, it will protect Usul, all 6 development of grain of it.
And the Oda.
Of course, the Oda are there.
People want to see Bjorn B's war.
Yeah,
Bjorn B
we
was-
have a terrible habit of missing Bjorn's wars, and it's already over.
Yes,
Andra? Okay, so he ate further into Andra.
He does have a dream of becoming the Emperor of China.
I'm looking forward to that. He is Norse, if I recall well.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Syncretic with Sunni, and to be honest, the Sunni faith is taken over.
Yes.
But he's still totally pagan here, guys.
He's gone full Tengri. All right, so Imzi's gone to war.
Yeah, and that involves the Mamluks. They've been hanging around here.
There they are there.
It's a shame. I really quite liked our Egyptian folks kind of out of place.
Westphalian Egyptians.
Yeah. So the Hebrews with Champagne. Also with Champagne are the Fridge, and Daniel is taking on who exactly now? Probably more of his Spicy Island stuff.
Yes, he's gone.
Okay,
Spicy.
he just wants his old lands back from the previous MP. And he's making a good job of it. Granted, technologically there's... I mean, the difference is chalk and cheese here.
Oh, people are wondering how Albania is doing.
So we haven't checked in on our new arrivals, Albania and Ceylon.
Well, Ceylon crashed.
Well, yeah, so Ceylon aren't going to be making too much.
Albania
though,
they have some rebel problems.
Desmond as well.
They do look like they've conquered a little. Oh, Daniel. Oh, the salty one is... No, they haven't.
He's proclaiming that he's made it home. So
there he is there.
Britain's Indonesia is his again. And the development is pretty garbage compared to his last time over here, but it's...
Oh, now, Fido just decided to chime in here saying that he humiliated Palembang. Now, is that an age objective?
Well, it was an age objective in the previous one, but perhaps he just wants some power projection.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of power projection.
Yes, it was definitely humiliation there.
I'm not sure what he's looking for.
Oh.
Oddly enough, though, he's not subjugating anyone, because there's a lovely age bonus for forcing somebody to take your faith. And
Forced conversion, yes, that would have been an interesting one.
It's hard to do that through war around here, because you can only do that to heretics. And, well, okay, our Protestant Aquitaine could do it to the Catholic Vassalia, for example. But Catholics are rare and...
a rare, very, most precious.
So it would be a lot easier for people to do it with their subjects. I'm just wondering who...
is taken out. Oh, Starnan has gone to war with someone.
Yeah, it's Palembang and the Oda clan.
Yes, so Starnan is going conquering. Letizia and Sevancourt are still trying to expand.
Now, it was if people had wanted to contain Prussen, they probably should have guaranteed Palembang. But no, people seem. I think people have said, okay, enough's enough. We've savaged on the Prus hard enough, which is bad news for Great Tragulia.
Because he's kind of got very finite expansion opportunities. In fact, expansion at the expense of the AI is not an option for Great Tragulia.
Not at all. I mean, unless he decides to use the best CB on... No, not even Finland. They're subject.
No, Millhaven showed Finland who's boss.
I would say to Millhaven, though, it would probably be a great idea to force their religion on Finland so they can get their age objective. But, you know, that's just me. I think we have some lone images in the chat there. Good stuff.
Yes, but the Coptic faith is spreading in the Cheese Hall. Its capital now. Is that
oh wow! Okay, it's not looking good.
All right. Yes, more.
Okay, but it looks like he's cleaned out a fair few of them.
Well, the AI has anyway. The first peasant army.
Well, I mean, the Grug is now on the project now, so he's.
Oh, look at that great Phrygia!
Wow.
Yes, that's a lot of fridging.
You know, there was champagne here once.
But it's been put in the fridge.
Yeah, it's gone off, really. Does that mean Vigianagar is next? I mean,
who knows?
Phrygia have great tech advantage over them and should honestly push that advantage.
Well, so what's the development like down there as well?
It's pretty good, actually. If we take a swift look over here, I'm sure it may not look great straight away, but we have a huge amounts of coffee to be had here. And you know, 7 development... Not to be sniffed at around this region, because it's generally not that good.
Yes, now I noticed that Zeke was having a bit of a torrid time in the war.
Yeah, it seems the Buchties. Yeah.
Now I think he's all but overrun though, Champagne.
Well, the rebels have all but overrun Champagne.
All right.
That's the problem though.
Now I'm wondering, will Savancourt take pity on Zicania?